Hey everyone, it's Dewey. It's June 25th. I'm at the Dewey Drome. Thank you guys for watching my videos on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends and enemies all about it. But my friend Matt McCurdy from Tucson, Arizona is coming here today. He's only minutes out. He's flying a Swedish Bulldog that him and his dad put together years ago. He was in North Carolina and he's flying it back to Tucson, stopping here at the Drome. It's the happening place. Hey guys, it's Dewey and Matt. It's day 2. Matt's getting ready to leave, heading out to Kansas City. And we didn't get to do it the first day, but we're going to do a little walk around. Matt's going to explain everything. And he has a whole bunch of stuff on here. I don't even know what it says. But Matt, can you tell us a little bit about this airplane?
I don't speak Swedish either. Well, what we have here is, this is my Scottish Aviation Bulldog. This one was built in 1972 in Prestwick, Scotland. The Swedish Air Force bought it and used it as a primary Air Force trainer for a few years, several years, I think from 1973 until probably the mid-90s when they transferred ownership to the university, state-run university used for airline training.
What kind of engine's in this?
Well, it's Lycoming IO360 A1 B6.
Oh, okay.
All the nitty-gritty details.
Well, what does that really mean to me? How many horsepower is it? What does the fuel burn? Things like that.
It is a 4-cylinder. It burns about 10 gallons an hour, and it's 200 horsepower. It has a counterweighted crankshaft, so it's nice and smooth.
Okay.
You might see a motor like this in pretty similar to what's in a Mooney or a Cardinal RG. So it's a pretty common American-made motor.
Is this airplane aerobatic or whatsoever? Or anything?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, they used it as aerobatic trainer, so it's stressed from 6 positive to 4 negative Gs. It does basic aerobatics, rolls, loops, split S, hammerhead, Cuban 8s, that sort of thing.
Today you're leaving here, you're going to Kansas City, and then heading out ultimately to Tucson. So you really don't have a time schedule whatsoever,
Nope.
right?
I'm just cruising along cross country. These little Mickey Mouse ears were a afterthought. I guess they lost a couple calories. Not a good day when the cowling falls off. Is little 4-banger. It's getting near the end of her useful life. She's still doing real nice.
So you pop the cowling off to put oil in?
Yeah, because that's so easy.
Okay.
Using a funnel, you still make a mess, and then I have to deal with a oily
Okay.
funnel on the road. So this lets me look around and see if there's any birds hanging out in here and unwanted pests, which actually. Yesterday, before I took off, she'd been sitting for a couple of weeks, and we found a bird's nest in the oil cooler, so I had to take care of that. He had 3 eggs. Here's a little trick I learned a few years ago.
Okay.
You don't want to leave your dipstick on the side of the plane. She might forget it there.
But you can hang it on your prop.
But you can hang it on your propeller. Hartzell put this nice little dipstick holder here for us. This is not a paid advertisement for Phillips Petroleum. This guy right here, any idea what that might be? there's a clue. Oil? Yeah, this is a oil catch tank.
Okay.
So it's like part of an inverted oil system. When you roll upside down, there's a check valve in here, and it catches any overflow oil, and then when you roll back over, that drains back into the bottom of the sump. But it doesn't have the check valve for maintaining oil pressure. So I don't do much negative G stuff at all. So, but it keeps the oil from splattering all over the belly. Not too tight, just right. All right, I don't see any screwdrivers laying around in here, so I think we can put the Cali back on. So here's a unique thing about this airplane. It actually was fitted with snow skis for use in Sweden. And here we have the bungee attach points. And above this, we have the all-important grounding connection. 4 of them on the plane. And that says ground here in Swedish. This is the 22 caliber machine gun. Actually, it's a heated pitot tube, and it has static ports right here. So it's not really a machine gun. They painted them camouflage in case they needed to use them during wartime as a observation airplane. But then as a trainer plane, they have the high-vis orange, so they didn't bump into each other in flight, which comes in handy, especially when flying into Oshkosh. Another grounding strap, another ski attach point. Another unique feature about this plane, have a look at that rudder. Crosswind limitation is 35 knots. I've never seen more than 25 knot crosswind, and it did that fine. So all the radios live back here. Observation seat is in the back, so we have a third seat in the rear where I've got my backpack strapped in. These little windows here will flip up, and you can stick a camera out and take pictures. It's really nice. The airflow is really smooth over that hole, so it's kind of fun to fly around in the back seat. With someone else in the front seat, of course, flying. We just did a wheelie. Yeah, so we have our regular six-pack here. Engine gauges inside the yellow box. We got some nav equipment. We have a second set, not a complete six-pack. Equipped with a fart meter. You guys can figure that out on Google Translate, so you can figure out what that is. Here's our rudder trim, flaps, elevator trim, engine controls, prop, just kidding, throttle, propeller mixture. This is the throttle brake, friction lock, mag switch, master switch, aux fuel pump, flap indicator lights. We have a pretty cool fuel gauge here, and a combo volts and amps gauge. DME, electrical panel here with the breakers and switches, and a really cool chronograph clock. I haven't seen one like this in any other airplane. It's pretty sweet. That is my bicycle. Picked that up at the Wright Brothers bicycle shop the other day.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. We have something else back here that's kind of cool. This is on the minimum equipment list. If you hold on, I'll get it out for you. Swedish crash axe.
I'm ready for start. Here we go.
Mag's on, master's on, strobe lights on, and start. Clear prop. Oil pressure's good. Generator on. Volts and amps. I got our instrument panel lights are on.
We take off with the canopy open?
We'll move it forward.
Okay. Alright, temperatures look good. We will do fuel check. Do a mag check. Let me bring this forward a little bit. Okay. Cut the noise down. Oops. All right, mag check at 2100. That's the left one. There's the right one. We got about 25 RPM drop. And we'll bring that to about 1800 and we'll do a prop cycle. It's a good prop cycle.
Constant speed prop.
Yep. Suction's at 4, that's good. And volts are good and amps are good. Fuel's where we want it. And oil pressure, cylinder temp, oil temp is all in the green. And fuel flow is in the green. We'll do an idle check. Idle check is good. Friction lock is set. And let's run through here. Alright, flaps set for takeoff, prop forward, mixture forward. Fuel pump comes on, landing light comes on. Check compass, runway 24. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds good.
Alright, I'm going to put the canopy right there for takeoff. And we're good to go. If you're ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, we'll run it up, get everything in the green. Seatbelts check.
Seatbelts on.
Alright. Alright, everybody is green. We got 2700. Fuel flow is good. Alright, off we roll. Alright, there's 20 knots. I think we're good. There's 30. And 40. Should start to fly at about 45.
Looking good.
Oh yeah. Not a lot of extra there. Alright, we'll nose her over to about 80. Alright, 2700, good fuel flow, good manifold pressure, good temps. 80 knots for climb out. Alright, I'm going to bring the power back a little bit.
Alright.
We'll scare all the neighbors.
And we just fly over the highway there.
Alright, your airplane. Or are you
Alright.
driving cameras?
Well, you're going to drive cameras if I'm going to fly.
Alright, I got it. Is this guy
Alright.
recording? Looks like it is.
I think it is.
Alright,
Alright.
your airplane, we're coming up on
Fire.
1,800 feet.
Sounds good. So this right here is throttle.
Yes, sir.
Props. Mixtures.
Affirmative.
All right. This is your flap.
Elevator trim.
Okay.
Flaps
Cool.
and rudder trim.
Well, we'll go up to 2,000 feet.
Alright.
I'll take you over towards Skydive Green County.
Okay. I'm going to go fuel pump off where we hit 1,000.
Okay.
I'll leave the landing light on. And you can bring the power to 22 inches.
22
Should cruise
inches.
for us. There you go. And a little descent. And then you can set the prop to about 24.
2,400. Man, I haven't done this stuff in I don't know how many years.
I know, right? You don't do that in your jet, do you?
No. So how long have you had this airplane?
We first bought it in January 2008.
Okay.
We started work on it in probably August of 2008. It was in pieces in a container. It came over from Sweden in a shipping container. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
There we go. So it came over in a shipping container with 5 other birds. And my dad was contracted to assemble the other 5.
Man, it's very responsive. Is everything on like ball bearings and?
Yep, it is. It's got push rods out in the wings, and it has
I have to
pulley
do a
system.
little coordination practice with this though.
Yeah, the rudder pedal is a little heavy, but it doesn't need a lot. It's a pretty effective rudder pedal.
There we go. A little Dutch rolling. Sorry, everybody. You're a little sick after that one. You know how many they built?
There was about 70, I think, Swedish ones.
Okay.
And probably about 150 for the British Air Force, and then there was a handful of other countries that used them.
Where's all the places you've been in this?
Let's see. I've gone up and down the West Coast a little bit. I've been up to San Francisco area, Palo Alto, San Diego area, back and forth to Utah, Salt Lake City a few times. I've had it to the East Coast, and I'm just recently coming from First Flight Airport.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, at Kitty Hawk on the Outer Banks. Got that tower in sight there.
Yep. We don't want to get any lower than this.
Nope.
Around here.
So yeah, I just went to the East Coast, and I'm headed back to Tucson, and in no particular order or direction.
Yeah, you're kind of barnstorming.
Barnstorming in my Bulldog.
The dog,
Yep.
Bulldog.
Yep.
So, do you have a name for it?
Yeah, this is Ingrid.
What is it?
Ingrid McBulldog.
Okay.
You can find her on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Check her out.
Ingrid.
The gums check, so we'll go gas on the left tank, and I'm going to go fuel pump on.
Where's that gas?
Straight down here in the middle.
Okay.
There it is. Yep, you got it. Fuel pump's coming on. Landing light's already on. Your seatbelt good?
My seatbelt's
I'm
on.
going to bring the canopy forward a little bit.
That sounds good.
All right, I'm going to bring the power back. Undercarriage and brakes.
Look at my neighbors. See where all that water is?
Oh yeah, that's wet.
That's our runway.
All right, mixture's going forward, props forward, fuel pump's on, landing lights on, and I'm going to do 1 notch of flaps.
1 notch of flaps.
And I'll neutralize that rudder trim. There's 80 knots, that's what I like in the pattern usually. Start slowing it down now. Seatbelts on, good to go?
Yep. Make sure no cars are coming. If they are, we'll do a go around.
That's a good time to check. All right, lights are on, nav lights on. All right, I'm going to put out full flaps.
Okay. How many degrees of flaps is
It's
that?
about 45, I think, maybe 47. All right, flaps are in there, 65. Little bit of trim, not too much. We'll want to hear the stall horn a little bit.
Well, I tell people we got plenty of runway. Almost 1,600 feet.
There's 60. A little bit of stall horn. That nose up.
Textbook.
And flaps out. There's a bird. And I like to ease the nose wheel down. All right, we're all cleaned up. Flaps are up. Trims are set for takeoff. I'm going to lean it a little bit for taxi. And then we got to do the warbird thing.
Got a taxi with the canopy open.
Got to make room for your elbow to stick out.
Oh, yeah. It's a wave, right?
Yep.
Warbird wave. Need a Nomax suit, though.
Oh, I have one.
Oh,
a Swedish one, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I should bring it with me. Well, that's a pretty calm wind for landing, huh?
Yeah. It beats the 25 gusts that we had earlier.
Yep.
I don't think we've been flying around today.
And mixture cutoff.
Mixture cutoff is shutting the fuel off the engine.
There it is. And then the most important thing, magnetos off.
Oh, yeah.
Safety.
Don't want to get your hand or head cut off.
And then the second most important thing.
All right, Matt. Well, thanks a lot for the pre-flight, the flight, and you guys, some of this was done the next day, so hopefully the edit's good. Matt, you be safe. You have a good flight, good handshake here.
Absolutely.
And
Thanks for having me over.
thank you for coming.
Yeah. Thanks for the tour.
Yeah.
This guy gave me a tour of the whole Air Force Museum in 1 hour. So if you need a speedy tour guide, this is the guy you need right here.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we even went to the Wright Brothers
Yeah.
Museum.
Bike shop. Yeah.